Hello, 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 hello. Oh, it's good to be back at the computer. I don't know what I've been busy. Lots of classes taught. But we're back. We're going to start the next chapter of Phoenix Wright. So I'm going to grab the game. And we're going to load in. Okay, so that was no accident. Interesting. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. What person? Oh, that's bad. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Interesting. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. Oh, is it Maya again? No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this has happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Oh dear. This one's much darker. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Okay, we're back at the office. What depressing rain. Who are you? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. Why did she tell you it was going to be sunny? I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. What is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve, calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. Maybe just don't buy $1,500 suits and then go outside with them. Maybe. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl, I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. Who are you? My name is Dr. Turnabout. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. Well, we will try. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Grey Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. 14? Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting. Yes, I heard you. I agree. It's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into the accordion model. Well, you've got a lot of empathy right there, my dude. That's right. About a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumours that Dr. Gray had actually caused that crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Interesting. Why would I? Now, I'm just going to say this once. Why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help me prove I'm innocent. How, my dude? How would you like me to do that? Exactly. You do realise I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Sure, we know her. We know her a little bit, maybe. Maya, why would he know her name? Why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Is that true? Well, yes, I mean, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me, so I'm not quite sure if... Well, we worked a few trials together. But she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes. I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not. She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. An appointment? An appointment for what exactly? Exactly my point. For what? What else? A channeling. Oh, so you want to get read. You want to speak to the lady and get her to confess. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Called it. Oh. Maya, I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fae clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she's learnt to accept her responsibilities and become an adult? Is that what we're going with? Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? The condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Oh, me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Sure. Sure. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. Kirain Village, June 19th. Okay. So this is Kirain Village, Maya's hometown. Ah, tiny Maya. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly. Someone else is coming this way. Nick? Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I'd known you this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know. Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Okay. Let's do some more chatting. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Behold the power of Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see. 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids? That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. Okay, let's ask her about a village. This is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yep. Kirain Village, but I've heard people call this place Medium Valley too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium? Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly. Pearl Fae. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means... Is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. Huh, I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious-looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious-looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most treasured... Why did I go treasured possession? That's not even what it says. Ooh, I'm making things up here. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Kirain Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Come on, Nick. Well, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks. Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Okay, so we're going into the meditation room. Cool, cool, cool. Ooh, this is nice. Ah, Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you showed. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. You should see what we'd be getting now. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy's just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you too. Okay. We have a diagram. Let's have a look at it. Just out of... Okay, channeling chamber. Nice, nice. Okay. Excellent. Okay. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago, on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then, on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry, and I apologise for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. Okay. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Korean... Why is it whenever I play this game I can't stop yawning? Is it the talking? Am I just not meant to talk? Oh! Okay. So, the home, huh? And Miss Maya is a daughter of the master right here. Master? How interesting. Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Sure. We definitely want to go into the the channeling chamber. Ooh, look at all those candles. It's so pretty. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. It's probably a strong guess there, Phoenix. Good sir, who might you be? My name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that good sir. The good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That it was not for you. No, that it was not for Mystic Maya and her assistants. You would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Okay, let's speak of the present. So, why do you add mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? You can't poke at someone's traditions, dude. Good sir. Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry. She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So, about Mystic Maya, it is the blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Quran channeling technique. Quran? Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Quran school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit I cannot even begin to compare the lowliness of my power to the master's. So that's how it is. Okay, so today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. The spirit of a person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident, indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. Okay, it's pretty. So this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter here. Oh. The secrets of the Quran techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock's for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl. She is an adorable, angelic young girl. Oh, that odd. She is my daughter. Now then, what is it you were about to say? What a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not of the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Okay. So maybe we go... Right, we got nothing more to say to him, so let's pop over here then, I guess. Wow. This garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is that over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Okay. Side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's more of a break room. There is bedding spread out on the floor. Looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Okay. Hey, you, hold on now. This girl's got a few questions to ask. Eh? I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, it's Lotta Hart. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? I ain't seen you in what? A year? Probs. You are Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo. I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. So I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean? Of course. And today, I'm going to get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and go to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. Lotta Hart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. Okay, so we go to the meditation room then. Nice. We will now begin the channeling. Miss Dickmeyer, an honoured guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally spot all those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologise, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Oh, yeah, sure, I would. Miss Dickmeyer, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it, trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go. Okay. And now we wait, I guess. Now let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the heartland. What are you? This is Currain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Oh dear, sorry. Well, she shut Lotta up now. That's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Okay, we wait. We do the wait. Oh, bang. Uh-oh. Well, that ain't good, is it? I think that might be bad. Hey now, what was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Hey, that's a gunshot. Excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'll bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Miss Faye, what should we do? Yellow belly, chicken liver, what are you waiting for? Kick it down already. But the key is one of a kind. In this world, there is only that one. Even I am powerless to open that door. There's really no other way. All right. Stand aside. I'm going to break down the door. Wait, please. That's sort of recklessness. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Ooh. Dr. Gray. Click. I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me. So I killed him. What? Curlick? Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? Is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are any more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy. Leave this to the granny. Okay, so we're going to the police station then. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here. So I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy. I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Okay. Hey, mister. That girl, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya is channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only the two of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really? I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's really controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Okay. Can we go back in here? Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Faye, how's, Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She's still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Oh. The police are here. Why is Detective Gumshoe 2 hours away? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? You again? What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe? It's actually kind of funny. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright? Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you to the scene of the crime, Detective Jimshoe? Detective Jimshoe. My name isn't Jimshoe. The two of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. Okay, so let's have a wander around. Should we pop in here, see if anybody's in here? I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Ooh. So isn't it about time to start? Huh? Time to start what? You know, like the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there has been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like, Like, totally a bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's what she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Inimini Mo. Inimini. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I, like, felt sick and came in here to, like, sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I, like, slept a long time. Okay. She's annoying. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that. I, like, totally know nothing. So who was, like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, was, like, a patient, yeah? He sounds like she's trying to hide something. She does sound like she's trying to hide something. We don't like that. There's no one here, as usual. Oh, apart from Pearlie. Hey, how are you? We're not supposed to talk to Pearl. You're Pearl, right? You're not supposed to talk to Pearl. Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. What is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? Okay. Let's go back in here then. Maybe go in here. The police are busily running here and there. And I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you, don't touch anything. Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Okay. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife. Basically, the Vic was first stabbed, then he was shot. That's interesting. Should we be looking around a little bit more? Maybe. Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. Just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murderous suspect, now can I? Those murderous suspects. I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Okay. So, let's go back out. Anybody out the front? She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. It's not the first time, let's be honest. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Okay. Ugh, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Okay. Any ideas? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out to you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you. This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff. So I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. What is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside? Ah, she did. 2 even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Okay, she's off. She's gone. I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Why does it feel like we've been through this before? Oh, dear madam, you have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Alright everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation's not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. Propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fay Manor tonight. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. Okay, it's the next day. Oh, morning. I guess I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention centre as soon as possible. Nick. Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here in this detention centre. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. Might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. Let's ask her about it. Let's just do this. So you're the master or something of the Curain School of Channeling? Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. Are we going to remember? Yeah. Suddenly she gets boobs. It happened this time too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray, locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing. When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What about this dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell too. Under the ground. Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these two hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry. I will. When is the trial? It sounds like tomorrow. They don't mess around. As usual, zero prep time. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called, is it a magatama? Magatama? It's a magical charm and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearlie and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Nice. Okay. So there's nothing left to say to... So let's go back. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? I mean, it's pretty clear. It's pop in here. The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager. But it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Let's go in there then. Let's go see. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or two. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to go meet Miss Dickmeyer, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Miss Dickmeyer, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh, dear, sweet Miss Dickmeyer. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too, while I have the chance. Okay, let's ask her some questions. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Yes, that's exactly what happened. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Miss Dickmeyer on the head to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique. The spirit of that nurse was inside of Miss Dickmeyer's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in the court of law. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber? This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes, when an inexperienced medium calls an especially strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt? But how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Miss Dickmeyer, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that I would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be that folding screen there. It's where the Quran sacred writings, along with the Quran sacred urn. They are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one, oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. I guess this isn't just some dilapidated old screen after all. So how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright? Yes. In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Miss Dickmeyer, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That's very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy and the pride of the Branch family. Wow, She's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours. Perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Okay, so let's have a look around then. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. This is... It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Folding screen added to the wall. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to take my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? I mean, Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Okay. Now we can have a proper look around. So we've got a bullet hole in the screen, which means the gunshot came from his end of the room. I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree have been set in a predetermined arrangement. I guess they're used during the channeling. Cool. Okay, so floor. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels of this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. Okay. What is this? No clues here, but there was something here. What is this? There is some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. What is behind there? Question. Okay, let's check the other side of the room. We've got the big old blood stain. We've seen this. Is the blood stain not different? Okay, big door. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I think maybe that's the only clue then that we've got, is that, let me just double check around here before we leave, make sure I haven't lost a clue. But we have got a whole, so we need to find Pearl is what we need. Okay, so let's move. Let's go wandering around, winding way. She's usually back here somewhere. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school? Is she in the side room? Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday, the dentist guy. No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith, Esquire. That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, Wright. Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, why are you here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at this college, and you told me about this yesterday, the sesame allergy too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it. Why did you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lotta ever wanted another genuine mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. Have we got any more? Okay, let's... So, why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like, the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose this village is the real thing after all. So like, I asked if I could stay here for like a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's like totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like yesterday too? That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was a little bit strange. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah. Yeah, we don't trust her. We don't trust her at all. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. For sure. Like, is something wrong? Okay. How about we examine? Let's do an examination. Let's see what we've got. It's a small alcove. I have no idea what it's supposed to mean or symbolize. If I had one of these in the office, it would end up as storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll. Nice. It's a decorative wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Kirain Village, the heart of channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. Isn't it cute? I like totally bought that. So it's yours, huh? Yeah. So, like, this village is really famous for, like, channeling and bears. Wait, famous for bears? But it's like, okay, if you ever, like, see a bear, you just play dead and they, like, leave you alone. Is that right? Yeah, because, like, fighting back is totally of no use. Has she actually tried to fight one? Okay. You left the blanket a mess. Are you going to fold it? Like, I had a really good nap and, like, I was thinking of leaving it like this, so, like, it's all set for tonight. Okay. Crazy lady. This is the first time I've seen a sliding door like this in person. From here, I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard. Cool, cool. Ooh, big trunk. Now, where did this box come from? I'm sure this wasn't here last night. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Okay, so I don't think there's anything left to see or do in here. So we've exhausted this room. So let's move back into here. Let's see if Pearl's shown back up. Here she is. You surprised me. And how are you today? I guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks like the same thing she had yesterday. Okay, what if we present her this? Oh, yeah, Maya said to give this to you. Oh dear. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me. I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. What? So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right? Well, yeah, I will. Oh, wow. It's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest look shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love. What? She's a child? Excuse me? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid? I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship. Wait, I mean, we aren't, things aren't like, I can tell you're a good person. All right, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can. Okay. Well, that's grand. Can we talk? Talk? Pearl, are you friends with Maya? I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her. Wow. I had no idea Maya was so revered. Usually when people don't see Mystic Maya's title, don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad. Oh, sorry. But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her. Where in the world did she get an idea like that? By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from? Which channeling school? Yes, for example, I study the Korean technique. Ah, I get it. No, I'm a lawyer. A lawyer. Lawyer. Yep. Is that related to spirit mediums in any way? None that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is? I'm sorry, but I have no idea. Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl? Oh, this. I found it yesterday. If you want it, I can give it to you. Let's take it. Alright, well, if you really want to give it to me. You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick. She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Okay, we have a key. Mr. Nick? Yes, Pearl? I can call you that, right? You're too cute just to call you Pearl. Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama? Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you. But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy. Spiritual energy? Please take this. I'm sure it will be helpful. What do you mean? It will let you see people's secrets. See people's secrets? Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power when we meet someone hiding a secret. Sure, why not? I'm always enlisting children to do all my work. Oh, maybe we should go back and speak to crazy like lady. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're going to be her lawyer, I bet? Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. I'm not scary, honest. Well, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. Okay, what about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal. That puffy-haired photographer's going to testify tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember, I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her camera captured. Besides, you must have realised by now, pal. There's no way anyone other than Maya Faye could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? I could have sworn I had. I cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. Huh, it looked really interesting too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2? Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So, which do you want to hear first? I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it. Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma. How did he get out of jail? What? Von Karma? We put him in jail for the murders? Manfred Von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget. Wait a sec. Didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing, oh no, tomorrow is actually his successor. Successor? Who is successor? Literally, pal, it's the Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal. Kid. Wait a sec. 13. The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13. This is a game about child labour. Child labour? I mean, a prodigy like that. I would have heard something about that. Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents. Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh. Still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma. It's true, people like that guy. And I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Me too. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Okay, so let's go back and just go and talk to this woman in here, because I'm sure this is where we're going to use that stone. Hello again. We seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Oh, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? Okay. I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I, totally don't know him. Oh. Oh, she's a lion. What is that? You can see it, can't you, Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart. Huh? What? This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick. Psych locks. Psyche locks? The more someone wants to hide the secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it. Unlock? But how? Please use Mystic Maya's Magatama on this person, and let's remove the lock. I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give this psyche locker thing a try. Okay, so I'm going to ask you again. Did you know Dr. Gray? I totally don't know that guy. Like, you're totally more persistent than a roach. Okay, this girl is hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first I have to use Maya's Magatama. Okay, so do I just go... What do I do? How do I do it? Take that! Okay. We present it, I guess. The victim. Eeny meeny. I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you. Like, how many times do I, have to repeat myself? If you're, so totally sure, then where's, your proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. What do you mean? Indirectly? I should try to show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection between Innie and Dr. Gray. Profiles? I don't actually know what the answer is to this. What have we got? We've got a key. I don't see how this... A diagram. And my stupid badge. I don't have it. Okay. Do I need to come back later? Yeah, okay. Right. So we need to leave this. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Okay. So I guess then we should probably have a look around here, maybe. Let's see what's about. There's a room over there too. A peaceful feeling is emanating from it. Oh, nice. Okay, the incinerator is dodgy. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. Interesting. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in, although that incinerator piques my curiosity. We're still talking about the incinerator, but I can't do anything more with it. Okay, it's a really old urn. It looks like somebody's knocked that urn over more than once. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. It looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. Okay, sure thing. I think we've seen everything in here, so let's go move to here. Let's see what we've got. A piece of cloth with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Probably esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. Here's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money. Being a medium sounds like a rough way of life. Well, that's sad. The door that leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. The iron in this door was tempered, making it very solid. It looks like there is a strong lock on this door to top it off. Okay. Someone with a lot of skill wrote those 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's a translation. Once in a lifetime. Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances. Okay. Ghostly meetings. This door leads out to the winding way. The weather outside looks really nice. Okay. Anything else in here? Nothing on the floor, nothing up here, nothing around there. Okay. So let's move. I haven't got anything else to say to him, so let's move to here. Let's have a look around. Rustic, thatch-roofed houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see. Oh, excuse me. I always seem to yawn when I'm trying to read this game. Like, triggers my yawn reflex for no good reason. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around, though. It is kind of odd. The place is almost deserted. A giant rock that seems to be reaching for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Kirain Boulder. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Okay, big stone, spirits live in it, not a problem. An old bus stop says Kirain Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. 3 times a day is not bad for an outpost. That's got to be, yeah, that's a lot. It's an old cell phone booth. I can't say it fits in well with this area. My cell phone doesn't get reception up here, so who knows? I may need it later. Later? We've already used it. Okay. So, the biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fey Manor, the place Maya calls home. It's easy to be overwhelmed by its presence. Okay. Let's pop back to the office because I need that article. Ugh. Feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been a day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Give me that newspaper. Ah, here it is. Right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. Okay. Maybe is that the key that we can throw at her? Let's go see. Okay. We're going to try this again. I'm going to present you. We're going to see about this locky lock. I believe you do know who Mr. Gray is. I told you. Like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's the proof? While it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person, I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean, indirectly? I should try and show that the possibility existed for now. So something that shows a possible connection. We could try this. See if it works. Here is your proof. Like, what is that? Oh, guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? No. Okay. We still don't have it then. So it's definitely not a piece of paper. I don't think we've seen anything else. What have I missed? Maybe I'll go back into the... Oh, the only place that I haven't been, but I have sifted through, is the channeling chamber. So let's have another look around here. There's nothing here. I'm so stuck. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Is there anything more? No. Maybe we go grasping now. Let's see what's happening here. Maya must be in another round of questioning. I hope the detectives are taking it easy on her, but these kinds of cases aren't usually taken lightly either. Guess I'll come back later. Okay, so there's definitely something I'm missing because otherwise we'd have moved on to the trial by now. So I've got to keep looking around, I guess. Is there anywhere I haven't looked? We've looked here. We've definitely looked in the channeling chamber. Maybe we look around in her side room a little bit more. We've looked at the box. The box is not helpful. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let me think. Where else could we go that's going to be of any use? I've got nothing more to say to anybody else. Little Pearlie's with me. I don't know where Morgan's gone at all. So Maybe if we so we've definitely had a bad day. We've definitely looked in a lot of different places. Maybe we give the only thing we have now that we didn't have before is that newspaper clipping. So maybe if we just start presenting it to people. Okay. Dr. Gray brought this to my office the other day. Hey, it's that news story, the one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. I'd say it did cause a huge stink. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Oh, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. How come you've suddenly found that? Here, pal. This is for you. Alright, thanks. Ooh, Mimi Miney. Oh, Mimi Miney. Okay, now we go. Now we've got something. Do we have anything else to talk to you about? No. Excuse me. I've got to go and investigate this woman. Lady, I need to talk to you. Miss Mimey. Take that! The victim. Okay, so we don't need to read all this again. We've been through this. Take that! Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Miney. Miney is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Meanie Miney wouldn't have happened to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse? Perhaps at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Okay, unlock successful apparently. Nice. Okay, now we can actually ask. Please tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Miney. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people, like a total slave driver. My sis was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice. Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh. I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how a psyche lock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Okay. There's nothing more there, so interesting. Mr. Nick, what's wrong? I've never left Green Village. Really? Wow. That's pretty amazing. You were going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Okay. Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know Innie's secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Okay, so it looks like we're going back to the detention centre then. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Oh, Mia. Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Mia, she's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. That's a nice way of putting she got murdered. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. The spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me all about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. And we recount the story. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, tell me please. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. Well, you think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is, and I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't. From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah. She said she dreamt that she had died and been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does this mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's up to you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It's the bullet hole. It is. Just as it sounds, Phoenix. You already hold the key. Oh, the key. Really? Come on. Show me the key to this case. The key, huh? All right. I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Okay, so I'm assuming that we present her the key then, for some reason. Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key. Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. Interesting, interesting. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who? Who could have... I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Oh. Hello, Mia. What's wrong? That's right. Only I can see the locks. Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something that she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? Interesting, interesting. Oh. So, yes, we're going to save. Yes, I'm going to call it a night. It's getting quite late, actually. It's 9:30 here. And I still need to eat and go get ready for bed and things. So, I'm going to leave it here because I know the court days take about half an hour-ish each at least. So, yeah. Hopefully I'll find some time tomorrow. I've got a bit of a busy day tomorrow. I'm recording in the morning. I'm making candles in the afternoon. And then I'm on a live tomorrow evening. So whether I get a chance to stream, might be able to squeeze a few hours in the afternoon. But other than that, I'll probably be back Friday. So thanks for watching. Thanks for the help. Thanks for all the follows, all of that stuff. It's really appreciated. I'm going to quickly go and see if we've got anyone we can raid. Super quick. I'm going to remember to save this game before I turn it off also. We'll just see if there's anyone around. And then I will log us out. Okay, who's on? Okay, so we'll pop into Ryan's chat. Say hi over there. They're playing Dredge. Oh, there's been some DLC on Dredge, hasn't there? Cool. Okay, we'll go say hi to Ryan for a little bit. Okay, so again, thanks for watching. Thanks for all that following, all that. Hugely, hugely appreciated. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow. But if not, I will most definitely be back Friday. Okay, bye.